All right, all right, all right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this Deborah platform with another message. And I will say this is a lovely evening in which the Most High Yah has made, and I, Sister Deborah, shall and I will rest therein. I'm just coming in and I'm going out, waiting for my ride. And I thought maybe since I'm not going to be able to make it back by 7 or 8, that I would do a little something, something at 6 p.m. Central Time. So I'm just coming with a short message, and it's going to really hurt a lot of people in many ways because people are really caught up more so in their flesh feelings and emotions. They're not caught up in spirit and truth and their spirit getting food for the spirit. They're more so caught up in their emotions and their feelings of their flesh. So they more so wanting to hear the things that is detached to the flesh of man. Why? Because they are born of the flesh. He that is born of the spirit wants the things and desire the things which are spirit. And he that is flesh desire the things that pleasure, that gives comfort, joy, and peace in the flesh. And we know that there's no joy and peace in the flesh, but the mindsets of men and women today, that's how they are molded and shaped. I will say the title is The Change in Which One Is One Seeketh Shall Not Come. It's not coming, you guys. So you might as well, as Noah would warning the people time after time what was about to take place, you might as well get your spirit man ready. Get ready, get ready. Because if you think for 1 minute that the Father is going to send another person on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patriot, Rumble, and all these other platforms, are you seeking people and other people to come and deliver you with the word? Or are you seeking? Because I see so many young daughters of Zion on YouTube, and their messages is so far away from anything spirit and truth. But somewhere along the line, the flesh of men and women eats it up. They desire the pleasure of the flesh, whether it's the lust of the flesh, the eyes of the flesh, the things of the flesh, because the flesh feels that it needs what it needs, and it's like it can't do without the things that pleasure it, that makes it feel good, and tap in its feelings. I sit back and I thought about today and how everybody, and it's kind of sad, everybody has found a place on the YouTube to make their paycheck from YouTube. They live their life from YouTube. And it's amazing. If I'm going, let's set an example, for instance, me. If I'm going to come onto YouTube and open up a page, and if I'm going to be on here speaking, I'm not going to be on here speaking anything regarding anything outside of my Most High Yah and his power. Why? Because I know my purpose. You see, I know what I'm called and appointed and anointed and predestined for. When you know that, you know how to walk therein. But there are those who know nothing about their purpose, their calling. They don't know anything. And they still today waiting for the Most High to reveal it to them. They're waiting to get a invitation to the throne of the Most High, to the seat of the Most High, to the place of the Most High. On all these platforms, they seek the things which has nothing to do with, I mean, nothing to do with anything outside of what they're trying to gain and what they're trying to get out of their desires. See, what has happened, people want something, and what they want, you got to give them what they want. And that's the only way you're going to get what you want. And what do you mean? As far as subscribers, likes, how would it say, support, financial support, or anything. It has to be meeting them where they are at. You have to be able to give them what their flesh desires, what their feelings want, what their emotions desire. And that's what a lot of people, and I will say 99.9, come to understand on YouTube, giving the people what they want, not so much as who you are called to be in Yah, your position, your purpose, you know, that which you were called with a holy calling by the Father in heaven. They don't want all of that. They want only what you can give them to make them feel that they live in the life in the light, and they live in spirit and truth. And it's a sad thing, but it is what it is. And I think that it's kind of, it's really what you call, to me, I think it's, no, I don't think it's sad anymore. And I got to stop adding it's sad. I got to stop that, because it's not sad. And the Father don't want me to look at it as if it is sad, when this is the choice of their destiny, is to live outside of the narrow gate and prefer the broad gate. As I began to think, just being here and taking this quiet time to think and really enter in the realm of the Ruach HaKodesh teaching in me, I said just as plain out, because it was already in, it's amazing. No one is talking or giving the Father any type, none whatsoever, prompts. They're trying to defend, debate, defend. What are they defending, Deborah? Tell the people, what are the people out to defend? Their emotions, their feelings. They want to debate their emotions and their feelings, their personal opinion, because for one to attack what they are and what they're doing, to them, they feel very offended by that, because they have led the mass, they have led the multitude in the wrong direction. Now they have to cover their crap, and there's no other way but to come out fighting, defending, debating. And this is their only defense, because to go in and really hear spirit and truth, the light of the whole matter, will cause them to have to stand before the congregation and repent and turn. They can't afford to do that, you guys. They cannot afford to do that, because that shows you the number of people that they have spoken the lie to. So they rather say, okay, just leave the lie alone, defend the lie. It too shall pass. And they're right. It will pass. It shall pass, and it will pass. And this is where they are so content, because they feel that no matter what is taking place, I get over this and it'll go back to norm. You see, and when it get back to norm, then I will come out and teach the truth. But to be the truth of the matter, they're not coming out with the truth, because the people are not desiring the truth. That's where we at today. No one wants the truth. People want to believe the lie. They don't want to have anything to do with truth at all. Now, the truth, see, what you got to understand, there's two truths. There's the truth of the flesh, and then there's the truth of spirit and truth. See, you have to be able to have the gift of the Holy Spirit to be able to distinguish the two. And a lot of people don't, especially people who sitting and listening on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, Patriot and Rumble and all these places, they are listeners. They don't understand that that is not the truth in which the people are speaking. Okay. So therefore, they are just there to listen. And in the process of listening, they take heed to the lie. Okay. Because that's the only truth they hear and the individual they hear from. And this is what keeps the individuals constantly defending their truth, because their truth is in their flesh and they hold firm to it. Because for them to come out and tell the truth, just imagine all the people that follow them, and they're not going to do it. They are not going to do it. So the change in which many are seeking and looking for and seeking, it's not coming. The healing is not coming. The deliverance is not coming. Only things coming is spirit and truth. And it's coming by the servants of the Most High Yah. Not your favorite YouTuber. Not your favorite Instagrammer or your favorite pastor and your favorite apostle and your bishop or your favorite prophet or your favorite prophetess. That's not how it's coming. It's coming through the servants of the Most High Yah. So when you finish going to and fro and think that the change is coming, it's not coming. You're just seeking to be a fool, and you're going to die a fool. You're not seeking anything outside of getting something in your flesh to soothe what your flesh want to agree with. 1 minute. I am so sorry. Hello? Yeah, I left a message for you. I'm on live right now. I left a message. I'm not going to be able to come today because they haven't picked me up yet. I'm still here. So can I make it for tomorrow morning? Okay. Huh? Mama? I can hear you. Say, what about 12 o'clock? Yeah. That'll be good too. Either I'll be down that way. So we'll say 2 o'clock, okay? Okay then. Yeah. Okay then. All right. Bye-bye. I'm sorry. I have to do my mom's hair, and I was supposed to wash it at 7 p.m. today, and they still haven't picked me up. So I'm sorry about that. But I had to make sure because she keep calling, and I don't want her to think I'm really ignoring her. And I'm supposed to show up at 7 tonight, and look like I'm going to be running late, and I'm not going to be doing pretty much of other things I've needed to do. But I just thank the Father for allowing me to come before you this evening, early evening this time, and to let you know that the change in which you are seeking is not coming. It's not coming. It's no need of looking or seeking the change. It's not coming because the change in which many are deceiving others by saying that it's present, oh, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. I'm here to tell you, and the Father don't want me to say that I'm sorry, because it's nothing to be sorry about. I'm speaking spirit and truth. I received a phone call like at 10 this morning, and it just done something to me as well. And it was my brother, and he stays in California, and he called and he said that he just wanted to thank me because 3 days ago we spoke and we had a long conversation. And he said I just wanted to just call to say I thank you. He said, because the things that you said, it stuck with me for 3 days. And I realized that all you were doing was showing me both sides. Life is not one-sided. We need the both sides to make the right choice. And he said, you made me see it for both sides. And when I made the right choice, guess what? Everything you told me about the other two going on this to Vegas, it turned out to be, you see? And that's what prompted me to say, no, I got to call my older sister and let her know that I appreciate her, and giving him and I was telling him how to weigh things. And it made me feel so good because all 6 of my children is exactly what I was saying to him. I said to them, and they hate me for it. They hate me when they got to go somewhere or they going out of country or whatever. I'm always telling them, weigh this time, see it on both sides, and then make the decision. Today, nobody tests the water to make sure it's the right temperature for them. They just go straight diving, straight out in everything. And that's what most people are doing today. They don't have any fear of the Most High Yah. They don't have righteous. They don't have belief, but they definitely don't have faith, and they don't have fear. It's like, you keep that for you. For us, we don't need all that. And that's now I can't say. He told me not to say that's sad, because he don't want me to deal in that area of being sad for the things in which he has revealed to me in my spirit and taught me in the wilderness. There's nothing to be sad about. More so is to be glad that he allowed me and he chose me to instill these mysteries. And it's not really a mystery, but the mystery of the light that shineth, but yet the blind can't see it, nor the deaf can hear it. So I count myself blessed by the blessed one, because he's given me the ability to see into things. And like I was saying today, I looked at something and said, okay, that's just it, Father. That's just it. And I'm gonna tell you what I told him. I said, that's just it. That's just it. You know what, you guys? When you thinking you're gonna go to a place, a church, or YouTube and Patriot and Rumble and all these places to get a good message, the Father says no. Let them keep thinking a change is coming. Ain't no change coming, y'all. It's not coming. And that's not a bad thing. I salute the fact that there's not going to be a change. I salute the curse. You know why? I understand the end game of the curse. When you understand the end game of the curse, you are preparing now for him to swoop you up out of here. But people who don't understand the end game and they're looking for a change, they seeking a change to come, they're going to be residing right here. So what he revealed to me is those who are portrayed to be the true Jews, the children, the righteous one, the chosen. He said they are going to be left right here. And he told me it's many, many, many instructions and direction leading them and me to teach. This is where they're going to remain. So you keep thinking and feeling and using your emotions to change the reality of what is spirit and truth and the light. And that is, he is not coming. Let's set in another example. He's saying to my spirit, ask them, did I come to change Noah's situation? Did I come to change Lot's situation? Wherein your instructions and direction that you hear out of the mouth of Yah or out of the mouth of Yeshua, that he is going to come and change the situation that is before you. You can't find it. You won't find it. He's going to come and get what's his. Isn't that deep? He didn't tell you he's coming to change it, to make it better, or to open your eyes to see, your ears to hear. He didn't tell you, ain't gonna find it. Not in the end days. He's not coming to do that. It is over. It is really finished. And finishing, and let it being finished and it is over, it's just saluting and saying, I'm ready for you, Father. You will be already ready in your spirit, man, for when he swoop his small remnant up and get them out of here. You see, people who are not ready for him, they're still waiting for the change to come. They're waiting for reparations. They're waiting for the white man to stop doing this. They're waiting for election. They're waiting for the Democratic and the Republican to feud who's running for president. And it's a sad, no, he told me to stop saying it's a sad thing. There are people who said they are the people. They are not preparing for the Most High's a small remnant to be taken. They're still preparing to rob you and kill you and destroy you. Who are you talking about, Sister Deborah? I'm talking about your own nation, who are doing more robbing you, killing you, and destroying you. And you thinking it's really the heathens and the Gentiles. The Gentiles are doing what they have been called to do. He have not called your nation to do what they are doing. They are also off course. They are in the darkness, portraying acts of the darkness. This is what has happened. I sat here ever since this morning, right in the same place. And not here, but on the couch. And as I listened, I said, Father, really? I mean, nobody. You don't hear nobody giving him any glory, any praise, any honor. Nobody trying to put him on the pedestal, on the highest tower. Nobody. Because they're so busy making sure they're there so you can keep looking to them. And yes, you're doing an excellent, a wonderful, great job. Even though they haven't given you any food for your spirit, but that's okay. They gave you plenty food for your flesh. And that's good enough. He that is born of the flesh is of the flesh. You're going to always need the food that they have to give you for your flesh. So if you think for 1 minute that he's going to do a bout change and come down here and bow down to you and worship you and give you what you feel you're waiting for, or what you feel you desire, and what you feel you're hoping for, no change is coming. So keep on seeking. Keep seeking it. Maybe you get what you asked for, and that is seeking the change to come, and it's not coming. But you would get something else in spite of, or instead of the change in which you want. And he might even allow you or suffer you to get the change in which you are seeking, because it'll be letting Satan know that's another door you can go in. Have your way. It's not going with me, so I'll let you. And that's what y'all don't understand. Hello in the live chat. It's good to see you. He's allowing Satan to have his way with those who pretending, those who are working their extra hard, working extra hard to make sure they follow the lies. Instead of, you know what? I think that today, in this day and time, is to go and charge these people who are lying. If y'all show you that the truth are not in these people, and he lay it on your heart, it's not for you to just hold it and say, when I don't listen to them because they did it. You know what? That's one of the problems as well. People are not, how would I say it, speaking toward those who speaking lies toward your Father in heaven. Those who are deceiving many with lies, manipulation. I realize that they are on this devil platform talking about white man marrying black woman marrying white man, reparations, they doing this to us as a race, they doing this, or I found my history, these people are our people, these people are our people. You see a lot of it just off the chain. I ain't never in my 62 years seen a nation of people be so lost. I have never, and the Father is not just my witness, He is my truth, my spirit and truth that which rests in me. I have never seen in all my life how out of order a race of a people have gotten. And not one of their people, so-called wanting to be a lion, a leader, a ruler, will step in to say anything. The Father say because they are more wicked than the one that's conducting the murdering, the theft. Let me show you an example. This one black guy, he had to have been like 48. He's on camera. Everything on camera. The little box on his front door shows him. He's checking the knob on this door. He's trying to open the door. He goes around the side of the door trying to get in this man's house. Then he finally get in using one of the trash can or the trash bags to start getting in the house, start putting things in his thing. The man was there all the time. He had already called the police and told him what he's seeing this man do, because he could see everything in his house. And he's like, if you see the the dead flesh. I don't know if you all know what it's like to see dead flesh. Dead flesh it's like a gray color face. And it's like no matter what skin color you are, you can be white. It don't matter. When it's like you dead. You know how when a person is dead, the first thing they turn like a grayish color. This is how I saw this man, and this is how I see people in people's churches. You know, when I see people who are up under these pastors and these apostles and these teachers and these Moravians, and see, I'm looking all up in the pew where they sitting and all up in. Wait a minute, these people look like they dead. But see, I had no idea that they are, said the Most High God. They dead in their sin. They dead in their emotions of any type of understanding in the spirit realm. So if you don't understand the spirit and truth, baby, you are dead. And this man is at this man's door, and he went to the back, broad daylight. That man gave him a butt whooping. And this guy, let me tell you, this guy that was at the man's house, he was every bit about 6'3", maybe 6'4" in height, weighing every bit about 300. You know, not 300 out of shape, but 300 kind of in shape. That man in that house, that white man in that house, beat his tail. And you can tell that this man was a total zombie. You can tell because he walking around in the backyard like this, like something's wrong with him. And like, I'm still trying to get in. Like the man said, it didn't stop him. Something has happened, and you all are waiting for and seeking a change to come. The Father want me to tell you, it ain't no change coming to you. You got what you're asked for. You want your idol, God. I'm going to let all these men come upon you all and let them teach you. Let them be your God. Since you want to make them kings, leader, and ruler, and I have not made them that, I tell you what, you got what you asked for. Now, see how you like it now. And this is the sort of thing they are doing. It's one man And he's a very attractive young man. He can't be no more than 30 something. He's given his story on YouTube about what happened to him when he was a little boy. And he was in a house where it was three of them, his oldest sister, him, and his youngest brother, and their father and their mother. And I cannot believe how the men are acting like it's so sad and have the nerve to try to shed tears. I said, you can't do that. You all are living a lie. You all are living a lie. This is the lifestyle that women have put up with since they've been over here. It's just that no one gives a rat's behind in this nation about anything. If they were over to the promised land, cutting up like they doing in this land, don't you know the Father already saw them already doing the same they doing now? He saw them in the promised land doing the same thing. So you think that he's going to give you a change, and you seeking a change, you seeking him to change something while you over here? Why should the Most High change anything about what's going on with you in this country? Not one person would have a just, a righteous reason, because nothing we are doing as a people that comes from the promised land, we ain't doing nothing no different than what we did when we was over in the promised land that caused us to be where we were or now, because our forefathers were doing the same thing we doing, and we're doing it and even worse. But yet we want a change. We seeking a change. We thinking that, hey, he got to do this. He got to come up. He got to pull up, and he got to do this. And you just don't know. He ain't coming. He ain't coming for your will and your way. He's going to let you remain what you're doing and how you're doing it. The way these people are teaching on this devil platform, he has informed me, stop, Deborah. Stop thinking that I'm going to come down and check them and get them right and show them the way. Stop thinking that I'm going to make the crooked straight. Stop thinking that I'm going to deliver them out of the hands of their oppressors. He said, now, how would you like it for me to deliver them out of the house, out of the hand of their oppressors? And you just read Isaiah, watch this here, Isaiah 3. As my people, children are their oppressors. Our own children, it's going to and is oppressing us. I am a living prophetess, not a dead one. I'm not going to make my Father in heaven a lie just to interfere with your feelings and your emotions and give it what it wants. It's 1 million people on these platforms. Go get the food that you need for your flesh. Because over here, I'm going to be about spirit and truth and about my Father in heaven's business. And I'm going to let you know, you better be careful with the power of his right hand. Satan himself would never challenge the Father's right hand. Why? Because he knows what's in it. He knows what is in it. When Yeshua had to go to that mountaintop, that right hand had to stand down off, because he would have knocked the mindset of Satan so far from Yeshua. Satan would never have sense again but to head to hell, to the lake of fire, because that's how powerful the Father's right hand is. And it's a sad thing. And I'm going to say this. It's not, no, it ain't a sad thing. It's a powerful thing to know that that power is just that powerful. And yet they fear it not, nor do they consider it, nor do they learn of it, nor do they care of it, nor do they have faith of it, nor do they know it created all things that is and was and that shall be. And they don't understand that. I hear people, I heard a couple of people kind of cover things that I have said on this devil platform. And it amazed me to hear them cover it, but you can't cover it, baby. You can't listen to somebody like Sister Deborah and then go back and try to clear up your trash or wipe your tail. It's just like you go in the bathroom and you cry, okay, and forget to wipe your tail, okay? And everywhere you sit carries that odor because you forgot to wipe your tail. And once someone tell you, I smell something, and everybody saying they smell something, and you remember, wait a minute, let me go back to this bathroom. Oh, I forgot to wipe my tail. That's what they're doing. I used to think when this one prophetess would say, they're stealing my messages. I don't look at anything righteous that can be stolen. I'm going to be honest with you. That's why I tell people, if somebody asks me for something, or if they say, can I borrow it? You know what? You think I'm going to try to go after them to get it? If someone said, can you give me $40? I'll give it back. You think I'm going to chase them down for $40? No, because I feel if they had it, they'll give it back. So why do I have to be concerned about because they didn't give it back? If they didn't give it back, because they didn't have it. So the reality of it is understanding now come on down, Deborah. Don't forget, you got your lane. Your lane was created for you. People are seeking a change. They're seeking and thinking, I'm going to rest right here where I'm at and do nothing. I don't have to do this, or do that. No, I'm just going to sit here and wait for him. Ain't building no treasures in the heavens. Don't have no idea of how one can support the servants of Yah. But you know the saddest thing? Say, for instance, in your community, they open up a Hebrew Israelite church. You be the first one in line. And no matter what they teaching, you're going to be there. And if they say an offering every day, you're going to put it in there. You're going to show up before they even open up the doors. You're going to be giving tithes, and they didn't even ask you for tithes, but you're going to be giving it. Because that's the mindset that is gone. You don't care if spirit and truth is being spoken. You don't care if the light is in. You just want to belong. You just want to go in the midst of something. Because they just moved it to 5 houses from you. A big building was built called the Hebrew Israelite. You're going to run to that building. You're going to sit there year after year after year after year and get your flesh fed and walk out there. Go in that door the same way you walk out. He ain't coming. He ain't coming. He ain't about to change what you seeking. And he ain't gonna allow you to seek and get some change in nothing, because he ain't coming. What you have is his servants. And the sad part, I'm gonna say this one. The sad thing about it, guess what? You don't have very many. That's how narrow it is. That is how narrow it is. So a lot of people are looking for messages to tell them what way can I go until he comes. That is identical to the 10 virgins, because they're really thinking that I can find a resting place until he come for me. No. He's not going to do it the way you are orchestrating it to be. He's not going to do it according to your will and your way. His way is finished. It's over. It's done with. If he's the beginning to the end, don't you know that everything in between is finished? He is the beginning and the end. So the beginning and end is over in him. We just walking it out. These people are on these platforms, I mean, making video after video after video after video, debating, arguing, trying to prove their point. And guess what, y'all? Nothing they saying. How can people make so many videos and ain't nothing they saying detached to the power of who my Father is, or who he is himself? No spirit and truth and no light. How could so many thousands of people claim to be connected into the Christians, into Jesus Christ, into Yeshua HaMashiach, into the Catholics, everything. None of it is speaking on spirit and truth, the light and the power of Yah. Do you all know that is what's coming for us? That is what's coming for Deborah, is that power. That power is coming for me. See, everybody is looking and seeking how he's coming. I don't need to seek and look for how he's coming. I already know how he's coming. He's coming by that power. And that's not going to be a way you can teach and preach it or orchestrate it like all of them on the devil platform. They even stopped talking about him even coming. Y'all never thought of that happening. These people are not talking about he's coming anymore. They used to. You know what? People have not seen the whole new wave. A whole new wave is here, and it's went over the people's head. They don't even see it. A whole new wave. Paul is no good. The Old Testament is not right. None of it is done. We don't have to use it. You see? Everything that the Most High stands for is worthless because the way they're teaching it now is their way. And it has no connection to the Most High Yah. None whatsoever, you guys. But they are so content. And I sit back and I think, Noah, if I could say something to you, how must you have felt to have to, time after time, go out to continue to warn the people? Watch this here, watch this here, watch this here, and you're just going to go over your head. How Noah could have felt being out here to warn the people, and Yah, not one of them, Yah was going to allow to enter in. Y'all never thought of that happening. All them years he was warning them people about the ark, he still had to go out and witness and tell them to come in. Noah still had to go back and tell these people. But what did it change anything? It didn't. Y'all already had it locked in. Not one was going to go. Same thing with over there with Lot. What? He went to Abraham, let him know, I'm going to bring Lot out because of you. Abraham went and told him, well, what if you can find this many and this many? He took them all the way there. Ain't none of them, not even Lot and them, worth coming out. So in a sense, Abraham, be thankful I'm bringing Lot and his out, your family member. Not one. What about those babies, those women who wasn't doing what the men were doing in that time? What about them? The newborns had just been born. Did he let them come out? So if you think for 1 minute he's going to bring your tail out of here, you are messed up from the floor up. Because he don't care about you preaching and teaching to get a check off this devil platform. He don't care about you fulfilling your desire to your flesh that you are an apostle and you can travel all over the world, and because you can do that, you really are getting paid and getting your pleasure and your desire to travel all over the world, and you want to make people think it's about the baptism, and the people too ignorant to realize they have to be baptized by the fire and not by water that you prepare in your loud mouth. Same thing with everything, and I mean, it's everything. And it's just amazing how I think of Noah constantly telling the people, but yet not even gripping the fact, Noah, not one gonna come in. Not one. See, I'm not like Noah. I'm a servant of the Most High Yah, taught from the wilderness. The Father already let me know. They ain't going nowhere, Deborah. That's why he constantly saying, okay, you keep telling me what they doing as if I didn't see it before the foundation of the world. Baby, this need be. Didn't I give you the endurance spirit? Don't you have the long suffering spirit? Yeah, yeah, Father, yeah, yeah. Well, stay in your lane. I like that though, because that's like a chastisement of a father. Always want to discipline me at the same time. He comfort me. Because all this time I'm thinking, okay, when these people doing this and they doing that and they doing all this, and nobody said, Deborah, how do you think I feel? They claim to be my children. They claiming to be something to me. How do you think I must feel? See? Oh, he'll check you real quick. But he just doing it because he cares for you. He cares enough for me to question the things I'm bringing before the throne. He'll turn around and bring the reality of spirit and truth right to my face and say, like, now, how you like that? How do you like me now, Deborah? You know, because he's showing me that, see, you seeing it. He's actually saying, my right is here. You seeing it. Now I want you to understand through seeing it from the level of what I seen in the heavens. So I, Sister Deborah, say unto you, I'm sorry, I must go. And I hope you did get something out of it. I will see you again tomorrow. Shalom and shalom.